gross.
Well, Captain Blazkowicz, this is a good one.
Count to 4.
They had to render this scene twice.
Exhale.
You're putting deep breathing to its limits, my friend.
I would never need it to you. Fine. I will gut you standing.
All right. Good night, my friend.
So colorful.
Not even mad, bruh. Not even mad.
Captain, we are in position.
No.
Cannon is armed. Permission to
BJ. BJ, come on.
Mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning. And her name, Mother of Exiles. Commit, you're tired. You're bored. Your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. The wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these. The homeless. Tempest-tossed. To me.
Can you hear me, Captain?
So weird.
Am I clear to fire?
You're clear.
Just go for it, man. So weird hearing him like throw out the Americanisms, those like little rituals that are part of American culture like that. Be like penultimate patriot of all patriots. When it's like, isn't United States kind of a fascist state? Like, are the things that United States actually represent, like in real life, not like that at all? I don't know, maybe it's a little too much for the ending of the popcorn game. But God, the popcorn was good. Just like so satisfied right now. What a mess. God bless this mess. But like, yeah, that's Wolfenstein. Wolfenstein. I'm surprised we didn't go to hell, but I guess that would be more of a Doom thing to go to hell, huh? That's all that's left, right? Is just afterlife stuff. I'm so mad that BJ's still alive. But so is Engel. So is Frau Engel. What's happening there in the background there? Oh, that's Anya's face, right? Oh, they're going through like profiles in the background. Oh, jeez. How do you sum all that up? I still am just so satisfied with getting to play it. And the coolest thing about doing this series is that there's just been so many people who have come out to be like, I like this series and I like that you're doing this series because this game is important to me. Not that it's a good game, not that it's the best game ever, game of the year, but it's important to a lot of people. And that's been coming across loud and clear every time that I get to talk to people about Wolfenstein and saying like, hey, I'm playing this game. I've been playing this game for a really long time, mostly because of weird recording snafus, but I've just been so happy to play it. Now I get it. I get why so many people have been like, this game is important. This game means a lot to me. And I think that the most important question to ask is, why is it these shooter games that happen to be the thing that are making such a loud form of expression, right? When I talked about this game at the beginning of the whole series, whole series a long time ago. We called this a Renaissance shooter. Or at least that's what it was put up to me as. And it hit a lot of its themes. It hit a lot of its themes hard with a lot of just, what's the word? Benediction? Validation? No, that's not the word. Cojones. like it validated all of its themes as much as it could. And I feel like Wolfenstein, as the whole game progressed, even when it made like weird, quirky things, when it was being quirky and video game-y, it was coming from a genuine place, at least, and at best, it was important to the character BJ or the plot or something like that, like him having nightmares. We go silly in the little Wolfenstein mini game, like old school Wolfenstein. These are literally PTSD flashbacks that he is having that you are playing through. Like they did these things intentional, right? There was at least thought that you felt behind it, and not just thought like logical thinking, but like emotion, like feeling. It resonated, right? And so yeah, why are these shooter games resonating with folks? Why are there not platformers out there that are resonating with people? Braid, I don't think that really resonated with people. People thought it was smart, but it didn't resonate on an emotional level. Wolfenstein, not very smart, but it resonates on a very personal level. First off, just by telling a good story, like it's a good version of 24. 24 is good. This does all the same beats that 24 does, just in the video game. You've got your Jack Bauer, and only his name's Back Jower Blazkowicz, BJ Blazkowicz. And he's got his cast that you like to follow, and it does the whole split screen thing halfway through. It has its motifs, right? It has motifs. Like there are visual motifs that were put through in this game. And we see them coming back to it, that like this is BJ's comfortable place when they're doing a briefing for another mission. The whole team looks like they're in sync for a moment, and then before they go their separate ways and everything goes to shit. And then before it, they'd always have this motif of coming back home. Even in one of the last levels, they go back home, even though home has now been invaded. But like that's a whole standalone level that they have there, and it's the motif they keep coming back to. Anya and BJ's relationship being punctuated by sexual encounters is a motif that was thoroughly explored throughout the game. And it's just like seeing all these things, it's like, okay, you did it. You achieved good media theory. Strong media theory is happening here. And it's just great. It's wonderful to be able to see that and to be a part of that, to see other people receiving that and being like, this is the shit right here. This is important. This is what you should be looking at. This is what you should be studying. And not BioShock, which gets about halfway to what Wolfenstein gets. It has the motifs. It has an interesting plot, but they never reinforce one another. They never keep each other going to a thorough and satisfying conclusion. It's always just like, oh, that was good. Is there more? Oh, I like this character. Is there more? No. It was very cynical, BioShock was. But it kind of started off this whole trend, right? And so the Renaissance shooter, as these are taking the old forms, what have worked in the old forms, like Wolfenstein 3D, and kind of expanded on them into a 3D world. And the things that worked in Wolfenstein was not just that it was a competent shooter, but also the little beats and flavors, the screens in between, little secret worlds that you could find within the game. I think those were actually pretty well explored here, but in a different way. Instead of the different worlds being explored via like different rooms you could walk into and things you could see in different places, and finding Hitler at the end, it was asking questions about these characters, right? I want to see where this goes. Let's see our stinger. Ooh. No stinger? Just the copter sound? Okay. Okay. So what's one last thing? What's the business with the Enigma codes? How am I supposed to read this? Like, is this something that's supposed to, oh. Much better with the keyboard. Yeah, I don't know how to crack the Enigma code. I just straight up don't know what this means. The end row says 4 and 5. 1, 8. Okay, so it goes in reverse order. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 in descending order. But how am I supposed to crack the Enigma code? Like, there's no instructions here, and I don't recognize what this is all supposed to be meaning. But I guess I have to get every single Enigma code first before I can even try to solve any of this stuff. And I don't know if I have to go down both paths to do that either. I don't think so, but whoop. Collectibles. Letters, recordings. Oh. Those 4 Englishmen from Liverpool. That's so goofy. Oh, okay, so these are actually just spoken word diaries. And so they tell that whole story. Guess I missed one of them. It looks so great. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess I missed a couple Enigma codes, and I'm still not sure if they... Oh wait, no, I know where to look. Let's answer that question. Chapters! Oopsies. No. Back off. Wyatt timeline. We can look through and see all the bits. But like, yeah, it looks like I didn't get any of the Enigma codes for any of these. Like this one, there's 6 missing out of 7. I got 1 of them. Cool. So much more to do here. There's so much more fun to be had. Thank you so much for joining us with RDLP's playthrough of Wolfenstein. I have nothing else to say. Just what a great game. What awesome stuff. I'm still super, super thankful for all the people that have cheered me on through this, that have watched through this, that have given me like the courage and hope to push through and persevere through all of these technical recording problems. I think we made a really great thing out of it. And more so, I'm also very thankful for Delilah Sinclair, their article that got us halfway through this as well. Gosh, that was a good, I think it was Pace Magazine was the article on Wolfenstein. Still absolutely like recommended reading. And that's all I've got. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time for more RDLP and more, hopefully, games as good as this one.